Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Boilermakers will kick it away to start us off. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. So Michigan State's offense will get the first possession of the game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on the...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
The Spartans send out the punt unit. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. Timeout, Purdue. And here comes the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch around the 50. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So the Purdue Boilermakers offense will take the field for the first time. And we'll get a quick look at one of the early leaders for the Heisman. Winning the award as a running back certainly demands something beyond the normal. He's going to have to put together a stellar season, David.
No, he will. And listen, it's hard for running backs to get this award. Now, it is a quarterback award, but recent years, Ashton Jeanty, you saw him there. But you got to be the catalyst. You got to be the straw that stirs the drink. You got to put up huge numbers. So far, Palmer, he's been a catalyst. He's been great. He's just going to have to keep it going.
And his numbers are pretty good now. I think they have a chance to get even better. When you look at the schedule moving ahead, they're going to have to force-feed him the football. He's
got some space. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Trying to surprise him with the pass. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Purdue!
One of the the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Off play action on first down. Complete to the left. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking to throw on first down. He's got an open man. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Looking for a productive play on first down. The run from the shotgun. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Now the pitch. There he goes. Quick step and go. Touchdown, Boilermakers! Great job by the back on the option.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Lots of room to run. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Oh, they're after him. Bought a little time, lets it go. The short hands, it's Kamara. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Makes the catch. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Working that left side now. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Wants to throw again. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Touchdown, Michigan State! Quick strike through the air for the score. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Still running at the 40. Flying down the left side. The 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Purdue!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Spartans will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Bust through behind his pad. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Might be calling a hot route. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down.
And after having a nice game like that on 1st down, for the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
Quick toss. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the 1st down on the play.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that 1st down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermakers! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that...
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback running on the draw. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. The Spartans decide to punt it away. Heavy heat, and they block it. They'll scoop it up on the move. Pulled down inside the 20, right at the 19, and man, do they have their offense set up now. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The Boilermakers are in the hurry-up. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal coming up. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Purdue! That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Spartans will punt it away on 4th down. And don't forget, he did have one blocked earlier. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The give to the tailback. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run it from the gun. Got the first down. Looking for more. Flying out to the left. Past the 20. Touchdown, Boilermakers! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
The Spartans racing to the line in the hurry up. Back to pass on 2nd down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second and regroup before running this next play.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Looking for more room. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. With the run on 1st and goal. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line. On 2nd and goal, they go right back to it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Purdue!
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to. Scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
49, Michigan State 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Rides the back and leaves it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield, and created the negative play.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Touchdown, Boilermakers! How about this defense taking one back to the house? Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And the extra point is good.
That makes the score Purdue 56.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in East Lansing. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's head back to the place they've been playing football for more than 100 years, Spartan Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Spartans will kick it away to crank up the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Makes a move. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. To the air on first down. Going downfield for the big play. And he pulls it in at the 15. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll throw it from the red zone. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Boilermakers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Hard-hitting tackle. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Purdue! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. The quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
2nd down, he'll throw it. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quick strike complete.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively there. 3rd down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kick. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Pressure all over over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
Wants to fire on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They did.
Oh, he got in there and blocked it. Picks it up. He'll try to run it back. Touchdown, Boilermakers! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
What a big-time play by the punt block team. Great job rushing the punter, understanding where he's trying to kick the football, getting your hand on it, and then how about the scoop and score and do the rest. Big-time special teams play.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Spartans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Runs through the tackle.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
He's got it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Boilermakers want to crank the tempo. It'll be a run on third and short. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. There is nothing to gain by kicking it away in this area of the field, around midfield, going for it the wise move. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. He's got it, first down and more. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Turning it on. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The big pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 1. Looking to fire. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
I mean, you can say that's a quarterback, or you can call him a running back. I mean, goodness gracious, he's dropping back to throw the football, but when he sees a hole, his eyes get big, and he just explodes through it. Everybody's trying to catch him, trying to get to him, just chewing up yards so easily.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Purdue! I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to pass. Get it out on the screen. Oh, he's got some space.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
That pass is incomplete.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. And the Spartans will send out the punt unit. At this point, just not getting it blocked is a win. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. The Boilermakers want to pick up the tempo.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Still on his feet. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Boilermakers! With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing and making life so hard on this offense.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Finds a spot in the middle. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They bring the punter onto the field now. Just trying to get one off has been an adventure for these guys. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Quarterback may change this route. He'll start this drive firing. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
It's a runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. And the Boilermakers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll give it to the back. There he goes. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Boilermakers getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender. So a little too much contact trying to defend the fade in the end zone, and the PI will move it closer. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Creates a little space. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. The Boilermakers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's got it on the move. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the Spartans now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Good timing on the quick out. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Punt is on its way. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Finds just enough daylight to work its way up to the 19-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Boilermakers want to move quickly. Wants to go up top on first down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. He's got it down the left. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. One more play to pad the stats. Looking to throw on first down. He's not afraid to go deep. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Might be changing the route. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. He'll take another shot here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left.